Podcast, WATP.
Yesterday morning, Aaron, who doesn't do a drama show anymore, weighed in on the lolsuit, the SJ lolsuit, and he's got an interesting take on it, I'll say.
Eso Horny with $5 says, "Hey, StutJo, any advice for my old boss being sued by Stuttering John? Johnny, nice shirt, brother."
Thank you, Iso Horny.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, some of you are going to hate, if you hate StutJo, get ready, because you're going to have to admit I was right, and you're going to hate it, and it's going to be bad. I told you, like that whole John suing Carl and Shuli thing. I told you guys, do a real show. Do your own content. Talk about the news. Talk about shit that's going on. Challenge yourself.
Hold on a second. Why is talking about the news real content?
Because he's a radio guy.
Versus talking about another show. It's okay, but
yeah, he's got his rules, man.
I know. I'm already confused. I thought we did a real show over here.
Rule number one: everything's a W for the dough.
He spins us into a win for him. Shuli and I get sued, and this is a win for Aaron. This is a leap. This is crazy. What he told you here.
Do a real show. I said it. I said they can't do it. They would make no money. They'd have to leave the internet. They couldn't do it. They can't do what we do. They cannot do what we do. And I know that upsets a lot of you.
You mean lose viewership over time? No, I haven't been able to do that yet. I'm still working on that.
Your copes at home. I'm just going to go off on this one because this is another victory lap. I said this years ago. It rings true today. It just takes a lot of you.
It's proven.
Yeah, it's documented. It's proven. It just takes a lot of you longer to catch it. A lot of you have built your whole life around this shit, which is truly pathetic, and that's got to make for a lonely Thanksgiving. But it's been torn down, and I told you it would happen. These guys are being sued because they lived off of someone else. You cannot live off of someone else and not have it come back to you in some way. This is your punishment for being a hack. No offense, but when you're a hack, you just do the same thing over and over with the same people. You never change. You're not covering anything. You're not doing your own content.
Okay. You would think a fellow broadcaster would see that someone's getting sued for broadcasting and would go, this is not cool. Who the fuck is bringing lawsuits around because they don't like their feelings getting hurt? They don't like being embarrassed by their actions. This should not happen. When Alex Jones was sued for $1 billion, I came out and said, that's fucking crazy. We can't have this. We shouldn't be suing people for $1 billion over words they say. And now Aaron's going out here and going, this is great. I love this. This is exactly what he deserves. This is the comeuppance that I was predicting all along.
Years, he said.
For years. Even though he literally entered the Dabbleverse, went after Stuttering John, then pivoted to Chad Zumach. Yeah. He was making fun of Patrick Michael for a little while. That's fucking my locale.
Wanted to be on our show.
Couldn't wait to get on it. Was excited.
He was hoping Karmic X would be his new little boyfriend.
You're living off of someone else. You're being basically an online parasite. You're garbage. I told you, and I told all of you, that they can't do what I do. They can't pivot. They're in for a penny, in for a pound, and this will ultimately yield consequences that may even be greater than the benefits.
I can't wait. Now, here's the thing with Aaron. Nothing ages well.
No. We
talk about this all the time. Patrick Melton covers this all the time. Aaron says shit 5 months ago, and you go back and revisit it and go, oh, man, that's embarrassing. And he said something 6 months before that, and you go, holy shit, dude, what an idiot.
Very fleeting.
Yeah. Everything he says turns out to be wrong and embarrassing. And I have a feeling at the end of this lawsuit, we're going to be pulling back these clips again because Aaron's making some bold statements here.
Here it is. So I'm just going to leave it at I told you so. I'm going to let the copes come in. They're going to bounce off of me because, guys, once again, it feels really good to say I told you so, and it feels really good to basically show you the light, and you have to angrily accept it.
Isn't that funny? Did Aaron ever say, the problem with WTP is that they're going to get sued at a certain point. What is this? I told you so.
Why would his audience care about this?
Why? Yeah, I know. Well, he's always talking to the haters too. That's the problem with Aaron, is that it's never about like what he wants to communicate to the audience. It's about what he wants to tell the people who don't like him.
That's what he wants to tell you, Carl.
Yeah, I know. I told you so. I wish you would have given me a heads up on this lawsuit. I actually didn't know.
And even Johnny knew, he said.
Right, everyone knows about this thing.
It just shows you the wrestling political world he thinks he's living in. Yeah. No one addresses their haters directly and constantly on their own show. They wouldn't be watching it, and you wouldn't be addressing them. What do the people who like you feel about you constantly giving attention to the people that hate you? Andy Cohen might not be your favorite broadcaster, but he has a lot of shows that cover other shows, and people seem to like that. Chris Hardwick did that for Walking Dead.
But
people seem to like that stuff.
But Andy Cohen, when he goes on his show, though, he addresses the people who don't like him, right?
Well, that's all it's about. It's to all the people that don't like Real Housewives of wherever. That's who his show is for. Aaron, you sound like a fucking moron. You have no show. There's nothing here. You have no problem with covering shows as long as it's not your show. Someone needs to pick up this co-host next to you and sit him upright, please.
While denying it outward. It's beautiful. Turns out we were $5 over, so I did owe you guys. So I started today at $2.95, which is good because our goal is to never start a goal in the 3s in the morning ever again and never start it in the 2s in the evenings ever again. So thank you guys for helping out with that.
He has goals for the goal now. Yes. Jesus Christ, Aaron.
Isn't the goal living off someone else?
Yes, that is the goal. The goal is you guys give me money when I ask you to.
Shut that So Thorough Joe Burrow up pretty quick, too. Boy, he's a sensitive guy. He's another one of those guys who he talks a big game, and I'm in his head.
Now he's battling with guys who clip his show and just put it on the internet for people to watch. Wow, I really got over on So Thorough Joe Burrow. Did you? Cool.
All the time. But one thing doesn't go his way, and he slinks and pouts off. I just try to have fun with these guys, but they, don't any of you want to play for blood? But I'm older now and I'm wiser and I can let things go. Like before, like the radio days or like 3 years ago, I would be like, bullshit, blah, blah, blah. It's fine. Have your girlfriend on your podcast. I'm sure it'll turn out great. It always does.
All right, well, then he gets into it. At a certain point, he starts talking about how he doesn't do drama anymore. And if you like drama, you're a child. Meanwhile, this guy made more money than ever after April left him and then got arrested, and then he could talk about all the shit that they were up to with drugs and sex, and he was bragging about how much money he was making, and now he's above it all.
Sure.
Right.
Like a year ago, this was all like the greatest thing ever. He loved the drama. He loved talking about it, and now he's like, I can't believe you guys haven't figured this out. Like the drama's not the way to go.
Me and Slam Piece are above this.
This wasn't for other people to make money off of us. This was just for me to make money off of her. How dare you?
So that was the morning show yesterday. The evening show, this comes up again. He has some more thoughts on the Stuttering John lawsuit against Shuli and I.
199 says, hair looks great, Aaron. Ignore Clubfoot Carl. I don't think I would take any kind of fashion advice from old IT Clubfoot, especially since how's he going to afford shoes to put on those club feet?
Right.
I took a look at that lawsuit. Oh, my God. Whoever wrote that up for John, they did a good job.
Okay. This is where Aaron loses all credibility. He does this every time too. He can't help himself.
Right.
Okay, so he just said, I read through the lawsuit. It's really well written. Aaron, I promise you it's not. If you want to see how well it was written, listen to Luigi Greenberg on Once Over with Kaylee channel from Monday night. Lucy Does Dabbleverse. It's insane how bad this is.
But did you see how many pages it was? It's a lot.
It's a lot of pages. It's a lot of words. And as I believe Tukey pointed out on Cardiff's show, very easy to read for a legal document.
Yeah, there's a table of contents and then 5 blank pages for notes and a bibliography.
So Aaron just said it's really well written. It's a great lawsuit. So I'm sure right now what he's going to do is he's going to explain to us what makes it a well-written lawsuit and what makes it a slam dunk for Stuttering John and Company. Take it away, Aaron.
He's asking for $300,000 a piece. He's also going to get lawyer fees out of that. This is a bankrupting kind of a deal. But again, I don't want to lean in too much. I don't want to kick a guy while he's down. I don't really need Carl. I know he needs me. I don't really need.
Okay. This legal analysis does not exist. He just read the dollar amounts that were being sued for. And this is coming from a guy who thought he was going to pay $50 from a felony revenge porn charge. He goes, yeah, I'm going to go into court tomorrow, pay $50, then I'll be over it. We'll be moving on. Mm-hmm. And he couldn't have been more wrong about it. He got put in jail. And now he tells me that, like, oh, this is probably going to bankrupt Carl. This is a really good case that he has here. Why? Give me some legal analysis. This is the equivalent if I had a sports show. I go on and go, dude, the game last night was good. It's a good game. All right.
And then Johnny's like, yeah, it was.
Right. I mean, there's just nothing. These guys just have fucking nothing. Like, some specifics, some examples. Read something from it that you're like, yeah, this is going to be tough to get around. This sounds like John's got a case here, and I don't know what the defense is going to be on this piece right here because it seems like based on New York State law, anything. Instead, he just goes, yeah, no, I read that. He's screwed. Again, he's going to look so bad. He's going to look really fucking stupid when this is all said and done. I don't know why he's taking this tack. And he's not a dumb guy. I say this over and over again. I know he's lying to himself. He's lying to his audience. He's gaslighting everyone. He's pretending that he's on top of the world. He's not stressed out all the time about money and about his audience shrinking. He's pretending that everything's going great. And, you know, it's that meme with the cat or whatever in the fucking burning room. Whatever it is. That's his fucking life on a daily basis. And so I don't think he's dumb. I think he knows all of this. But why the fuck would you ever think that Stuttering John is going to win something? When has that ever happened in the history of the world? When have you been like, I'm going to back John on this one? That's probably going to be the guy who comes out on top.
Then if that's true, it's even sadder than I thought it was because it means he knows that this is his victory. He doesn't get when John wins. He knows the moment when we don't know, this is the only bragging time I'm going to have because this isn't going to work out.
Yes.
Which is really, really sad. But I gotta say, for this guy to be like going up to that line of talking about this legal case involving friends of his or people he knows that are tertiarily involved to him, like, why is he always doing something that if the judge were to be randomly watching would be like, what's he doing? What is he talking about? Like, he's not talking about all the stuff we want to hear, but instead he's risking it all to just sort of get a jab in at you guys. But it's what you're not supposed to be doing. It seems like you haven't learned anything once again.
But yeah, the fact that he is a legal expert in any regard, when everything you're talking about, Adam, he has fucked his own cases up so badly. This is a guy who has 2 restraining orders put out against him, one from his ex-wife, one from his ex-girlfriend. He actually literally, there's things he's not allowed to talk about or else he'll go to jail from his show. And he's sitting there giving me legal advice like, yeah, Carl, you fucked up. Shouldn't have made fun of Stuttering John so much. Oh, yeah? We'll see. We'll see about that.
I don't really need Carl. I know he needs me. I don't really need him.
Okay, that's insane. I wish people were as interested in Aaron as I am because I find this motherfucker fascinating and I love talking about him. He is a loser, and things are going so poorly for him.
Yeah.
It's so fun to watch.
He's hoping he can sue you.
Because he's such a smug prick. That's why it's so fun to watch his demise and see everybody realize who this guy is. Unfortunately, he's like, oh, Carl needs me. People are way more interested in Opie, Stuttering John, Brendan Schaub, Chris D'Elia, Howard Stern. I wish I could talk about this fucking guy more often, but people aren't as interested in Aaron. Look at the numbers.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Aaron. I read the comments all the time. People fucking hate. Well, they don't hate it, but
they're just not as interested.
Yeah,
I mean, you can go look at when I put out videos, you can go look at the numbers. Yeah. 25,000 views on our Howard Stern clip from Point Dabble Point. Aaron, 6,000. Mm-hmm. It's not even close. And Aaron's like, oh, Carl needs me. The hell I do. I just actually really enjoy making fun of you with my friends Moody, Rocco, and Patrick. That's really what it comes down to. We started the show This Little Piggy because we were having so much fun on our text thread. They're like, can we just do this on the internet once a week?
I will say this. He knows I was right. He has to live the fact that I was right. I think that's punishment enough. I said, you live this shit. You fall too deep down this rabbit hole. You need this shit. You desire it. You crave it. Your inner nerd in high school needs this affirmation. You don't have anything outside of this. You've gotten too close. Icarus, you've flown too close to the sun. You forgot why people loved you. And you started doing business with really shady, creepy, up, mentally ill people. This is what happens. This is what happens. Carl had a path. He chose to take the shortcut, which is now he's finding out the longest road, and he's very nervous about it. You should be.
I'm not. Aaron, I can't explain this enough. I'm not nervous about it. Let's take a shortcut. I do a show called Who Are These Podcasts? We've been making fun of podcasts since day fucking one. What's he talking about?
We were pretty clear about that.
What is he talking about? Did I change show formats at some point? Some people in the subreddit think I have. I have not. It's the same show.
But he tried to warn you, remember? Back then when he tried to tell you not to go down this path. You don't remember that?
I don't remember that. I remember him asking to come on the show.
That's what I recall.
That's what I remember him doing, yeah. This guy is insane. The way he rewrites history, but he says it in a way, he presents it in a way that's like, well, obviously everyone knows this. And so he thinks well, okay, I'll say this again. This is such an important point when it comes to Aaron. He has zero respect for his audience. He thinks they're rubes. He might be right.
Yeah, we've seen the audience.
We've seen the audience. We've seen the Stonies audience. These people might be fucking rubes. Someone says something confidently and they go, well, that must be the truth. Play the clip.
Shuli, I don't blame as much. Shuli had nothing before John. Shuli couldn't get traction doing any kind of podcast. It was
okay. Well, this is true. Now these are good points. So, go ahead, Aaron. What do you say about Shuli?
Pretty desperate. He did it out of necessity. So that, that's okay. That's understandable. But Carl, he had a good, consistent path, and then he chose the shortcut. And, well, hate to say I told you so, but
you said earlier on the show that you love saying I told you so. Which is it?
That is true.
This morning, he's like,
just
I
has to do it so much it becomes a burden after a while.
Right, yeah.
Was he talking about these nefarious characters that you're doing business with? Who were they? Is that the TSN? Is that what you mean?
I was confused by that.
Dude,
who are these people?
Everything he says is just these weird generalities that he never explains anything, which is why I don't know why this is a show. That goes back to my example of I saw the game last night. It was a good game. Like, that's not a show. You're not providing any value, or I don't know what you're talking about.
What he doesn't understand is he could just put a prop mirror up in front of himself and just pretend like he's talking to himself, and it would be riveting because this is all about him.
Yes.
And you think we don't know that? Aaron, you don't live a big life. You don't meet many new people and have new experiences or things that we don't know about in depth. It's been that way a while. You're not coming up with these philosophies on business and life based on your experience, like other people's that you've heard of or talked to, or this is just you talking to yourself, trying to pass it off as making fun of someone else, and we can all see through it, buddy.
Aaron can't leave the state without getting permission. This fucking guy is telling me how the world works.
He better not try and bring a doll.
Fucking idiot.
I told you so. Again, I don't want to lean in and really, drop an elbow because Lord knows he's going through it as it is.
I am, Aaron. It's tough.
Again, I told you. Aaron was right again. And that's very hard for people to admit. What is this talk on Reddit about you being sued by credit card companies? Oh, my God. My wife spends way too much time on Reddit to not go on Reddit. Only losers look on Reddit. Well, it wouldn't be the first time that Reddit's made shit up out of whole cloth because they're coping with the fact that I kind of stay 3 steps ahead of them.
But you don't read Reddit. How would you know?
But yeah, if I'm being sued by credit card companies, someone has failed to inform me. I am a good, bill-paying, tax-paying American citizen. Baba Booey Hooey with 199 says John's lawyer misspelled his own name. What a goof. I mean, you can cope with it any way you want, but here's the problem.
He also, well, I won't bring it up.
Read
the New York Post. Read the New York Post. You wanted to know more about Taber Benedict.
Little internet giggles are not going to get around the fact that the case they've presented is very good. You can't use someone's name, image, and likeness without their permission to promote and make untold amounts of money. You open yourself up to litigation. You open yourself up to that person suing you.
You have no idea what you're talking about, Aaron, but I love that you're talking about it. It makes me very happy.
Wasn't he just dressed as Hulk Hogan trying to promote his own anniversary show?
Dude, is so ignorant of what this lawsuit is when what he thinks is happening here. This is crazy. He's lost the thread. He's lost the plot. He knows that I make fun of him, and he knows that Shuli makes fun of him. And he goes, therefore, this lawsuit is
Legit.
Yep. They got this one.
You guys are already in jail.
That's not how lawsuits work, but I hear you.
Baba Booey Hooey, I know you probably spend a lot of time online, so you maybe don't know a lot of this stuff.
Aaron, you're online 8 hours a day that we can see. Fuck. This guy making fun of people for being online too much is insane.
The Reddit giggles and the Discord giggles aren't going to get you through this one, son. It's I warned people about this a long time ago. It's a shortcut. It doesn't last very long, and it's wrought with peril. And
we'll be coming up on 10 years in February. Be our 10-year anniversary.
Here's the peril. You know, the thing is, like, even if you win, you're going to lose because it's going to cost you $1 or $2.
Okay. Now he's hedging his bets. Okay. That's interesting because it was a opening close case. It was all, he's got it all figured out. Right to publicity. We did everything wrong. He's like, and you know, if John does lose this case, it's still bad. Cool. So no matter what. All right.
So if that upsets you, if that analysis upsets you, I'm sorry, but I think I've been right enough that you can probably take it to the bank. Coyote NB with 190.
Take it to the bank. Aaron, last week you had you talk about how badly Carl and I need you. You had a pretend conversation with me where I wasn't there.
Yeah.
And when you were informed that it wasn't me, you said, I disagree. You can't disagree about factual things.
Right.
It's not
when
an opinion.
When you're wrong
Do you
about
understand?
something, yeah, it's not how that works.
So you were wrong about that. Anything else? I'm sure we're going to pull up before this is over an example of you using some fictional character to promote your own thing, or a celebrity or whatever it is to promote your own thing where you did exactly what you're saying is so horrendous here. So just stop. Just stop it.
His thumbnails of every episode show what he's going to be talking about. Does Netanyahu get to sue him because his image is in his thumbnail? No. Because that is
Because he wasn't a dick about it like you guys are. He was a journalist. You guys are just assholes.
Good point.
9 says, Chad said, okay, if it is monetized. I don't, like, monetized how? No, because I want to, if I'm going to have a beer with somebody, I want to sit down and have a beer with the person.
Oh, this is interesting. The first part of this video is Chad talking about visiting Aaron in Minnesota and them getting together for beers. And Aaron, we just don't have enough time on the show to talk about it as I would have. Because Aaron just goes, yeah, I wouldn't have a beer with Chad. Because he threatened to essay your wife. Did you forget about this? The shit that Chad did to Aaron, that got Aaron going, we're not talking about this anymore. This guy has broken all the rules. He's bringing my ex-wife into things. He's threatening April. And now he's just like, yeah, Chad's cool. This guy stands for nothing. It's wild.
Not some facsimile of that person. I want to know these guys are capable of having a real life and they're not just these, you know, because if Chad's just an internet character, that's great. That's funny. I like that. But if he's like that and he's just like, let's have a beer, but we're going to film it. It's like, well, now that enters the realm of mental illness, if you ask me. Guys who, you know, take it a little too seriously. Dusty Rhodes with $1 says, Shuli is broke again. Steel toe coverage. He needs the pay window, if you will, baby. I feel sorry for Shuli because he's got to kind of be phony for his money. He's always been very nice to me when it's been
Unlike Aaron.
Yeah, right.
Who's never phony at all for money.
directly to me. But also with that John lawsuit, and John's got a great case against both those guys, and they know he does. I know.
What? I dare anyone to read this fucking lawsuit. Tell me John's got a great case. I dare anyone. I've watched legal analysis done by lawyers on this already. No one agrees with this take.
That John lawsuit, and John's got a great case against both those guys, and they know he does. I know they want to posture publicly, but they're going to have to pay the piper on that deal, and maybe John's legal fees. Look, lawyers don't take lawsuits unless they think they can get money back. So whoever took this for him, they think he's got a strong case. So
wow. that right there, I'm glad I let it run. I didn't know how much he talked about this more than this. I'm so glad I let it run. That right there, all credibility out the window. You know what lawyers don't do is they don't accept money from a client for a frivolous lawsuit. That's never happened. Lawyers are always on the up and up. Their reputation is on the line, and they're worried about it.
Michael Avenatti took on Stuttering John's case because he believed it was a matter of legal precedent that needed to be addressed for the good of the country. He did it so he could steal his press appearances and then leave him alone. And he got what he wanted from it. Sometimes they just do it for the press, Aaron. Sometimes they just do it to get a name out there. Sometimes they do it to get known in the neighborhood. What are you talking about?
I know. Getting back to what you were saying, this guy has no life experience. And he's a know-it-all who goes out and just explains to everybody what's up. Like...
Yeah, that's fine for a person, but you can't then assume, like he does, that everyone else has the same experiences that you do.
Yeah.
Other people have seen some shit,
I don't begrudge anyone who needs money. I mean, everyone does things for money. Shuli covers me for money.
And you beg your audience ad nauseum for money.
Does Shuli have any animosity towards me? None whatsoever. Behind the scenes, he's always been very nice, and thank you for saying what you said. So Shuli's being a phony for money. Now, I don't want to sacrifice my integrity like he does, so I understand.
That's another weird thing, too. Does he have animosity towards me? I've said this many times. I don't hate Stuttering John Melendez. I don't hate Opie. I don't hate Aaron. I don't hate any of these people. I like to make fun of them. It's a lot of fun, actually. Yeah. It's amazing. I get to do this for a living. It's not animosity. But these people, they hear people goof on them, and they go, oh, this guy hates me. No, just the opposite, actually.
No, you just happen to be good at it.
Yeah. Sometimes I wake up in the morning, and there's a couple links to videos in my text time, and I go, oh, what did Aaron say today? I'm excited about it.
Every day's Christmas.
I know.
So this guy thinks if a politician gives a speech about a policy he doesn't like, he's against it. He sees another politician, gives a speech that he's for it. They cross in the hallway. And they say, hey, Jim. Hi, John. This fucking guy's full of shit.
Right.
He hates me and my bill, and he says hi to me like I don't know who he is. Aaron, Chad, John, they're all stuck in high school, and they think this is all real friends and real life stuff. They don't understand that we're all attracted to this Dabbleverse thing. We all have this in common, so we're coming at it with that first, this other stuff second. You're just so alone, and this stuff means so much to him that that's what the coping thing is. It doesn't matter what people are saying. Just when he sees people talking about him, it's so hurtful, and he thinks it's the same for you. He thinks it doesn't matter what he's saying. You must be coping just to see me confident and relaxed and just giving you the business. You must not care about the actual details, which is all we care about.
It's that wrestling fan on the bleachers yelling, it's still real to me, damn it. Mm-hmm. Where Aaron, he doesn't realize the faces and the heels get together and have dinner together. It's like, yeah, this isn't like real life. I'm sure Shuli doesn't have any animosity towards you. I don't either. Why
He
would
doesn't
we?
care.
Right.
Because he's not
why would we
really
give a shit? Why would we give a shit?
Carl, like these aren't, the sturdiest guys. So I don't blame him. I understand. I'm totally fine with it because I know where it's coming from. The guy needs money. And look, ever since that lawsuit got served, bro, you'd better start stockpiling. 110 away from today. All we have...
Seamless.
This fucking guy is so
The
insane.
guy needs money.
That guy needs money. All right, we need $110 right now. Let's go. Venmo, PayPal, Rumble Rants.
Holy shit.
Yeah, this is a guy who literally has court on August 29th against two people. And then again on October... That's the HROs against Nick and Patrick, and because he's a scared bitch who's afraid and needs these people to be 500 or 1,000 feet away from him at all times. He's very nervous. Patrick Melton's going to be a meanie Bogini to him.
But there's no animosity.
No animosity. So he's got that coming up on August 29th if he doesn't kick the can again. And then he's got October 2nd to find out what the sentencing for his felony and gross misdemeanor charges. And he's sitting there going, geez, these guys, I'd hate to be them. You would love to be me.
And somehow the advice he gives is not from any of the experience he's had. It's not like, I've been through this, let me tell you. It's just from his vast legal knowledge.
He fucking hasn't learned anything. How could he give advice? Any intro to this, Megan, that we should discuss? Any rules?
Want to sing a song?
Just have fun.
All right.
Keep an open mind.
Yeah.
The premise is Aaron Imholte has no creativity whatsoever, and so when he makes fun of things, he usually calls them gay, We have to determine, once we hear the setup, whether Aaron will think what he's talking about is gay or not.
Look, I'm not one of those dads who's going to push their kid like, yeah, you're going to play varsity and then D1 and we're going to go to camps. I don't believe in that. I treated my sports career like it was beer league softball. I was there to have fun with my friends and win. But I didn't really give a shit. And then I blew out my fucking shoulder pitching because I thought I was going to play at the next level. I'm going to fucking give her. I'm going to give her. I'm throwing hard. I'm hitting 80 miles per hour. I'm kicking ass. I might play after high school. Hey, Imholte, you want to hit the weight room?
All right. Is taking care of yourself athletically gay, Annie?
Yes, especially if he has to go to the weight room.
Chris?
I went gay.
Carl?
I'm going not gay.
Adam?
I've gone gay.
Okay.
Nah, dude, no, weight room's gay. I'm going to go to Taco Bell.
Fuck me, man. How am I this bad at this game?
As I said, you got to keep an open mind.
Yeah, that's right.
You
This
never
game.
know what he's going to say.
You did give me a clue on that one. All right. Everyone's got a point but me. I can come back, though. I've made a new rule on this game that makes it so I can come back at any time.
We can just end it now, too. It feels good right now. Just call it.
No. We're not done yet. We got some more rounds to go.
Adam's got some good ideas.
Thank you guys so much for the amazing amount of support you show this show. You know, there's no show out there. You know, all these people that watch Steel Toe, like, yeah, I hate Steel Toe. None of them have survived for 5 years on listener contributions, paid all the bills, everything like that. They've either had to live off of somebody else or do something else. So you guys really are a special crowd.
Is being a Steel Toe supporter gay, Annie?
It's not gay.
Chris?
I do think it's gay, but not in this instance. I'm going not gay.
Carl?
I suck at this game. I'm going gay. Adam?
I think he thinks supporting people is gay. Being
All right.
supportive is gay.
We'll see.
We're split on this one.
And I do appreciate it. Or as McBuster says, you're gay.
Yes! Yes, McBuster! Thank you. I needed that one. Adam just took the lead, though.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling
Drunk
good
with
about
power.
feeling good about my chances here.
I'm just drunk.
I'm only one behind the lead. Let's go. One game back in the standings.
I was talking to a Baptist minister at the Benton County.
Gay.
Gay.
Be fair, that's a fucking sentence, right? And we were talking about religion. He was a really interesting guy. And he even does a show on WJON on Sundays. And this guy, we were talking about Catholicism and how political and monetized Catholicism became in the Middle Ages. And I was talking to him about how I was raised Catholic. I kind of like the way the Catholics do shit. And then he was reminding me about indulgences and, you know, men getting between you and God and using.
Is being raised Catholic gay, Annie?
Yes, it's gay.
Chris?
I'm going not gay, but I'm just trying to be strategic.
Yeah, I'm going not gay on this one. What do you think, Adam?
I see how that would be a good game plan, but I gotta follow my heart and end the math and the numbers and say that it's gay.
All right.
Well, you are winning.
It to make money for themselves. And I'm like, yeah. No, that part, the political structure and the fact that there's a pope and the saints, I think a lot of that's fucking weird.
Yes.
What if I said
weird.
W?
Catholicism is weird. Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
That I think that ties me up for the lead, right?
Well, no, that ties me, you, and Adam up. For
That's what I
No,
mean.
they-
I'm typing.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, right.
Obama
all
just
about me.
added weird to the list of LBGTQW.
Oh, shit, okay, so
now,
technically-
unfortunately, that's Obama did it.
LGBTW. All right.
Annie, step up.
I'm second guessing myself. I gotta
Yeah.
stop doing.
Well, you are the champion of this game, all right? So don't even worry about it. You've undefeated so far.
Carl's saying you don't have to win this time.
Let someone else win for once. Stop hogging all the W's over there. All right. This is round 4.
Sam Show says, bend the rules of the Bible. You Catholics just make shit up like Jews. Do we? Do us? We do. We do kind of make shit up. Like a lot of the shit we've made up is that, like a lot of the money stuff. A lot of the stuff that makes the church money was completely made up, like indulgences. We also talked about how the Catholic Church did a lot of gatekeeping back when they weren't allowed to do masses in anything but Latin. And
All right, are things the Catholic Church does kind of going with the same theme here? Is it gay this time? Annie?
Yes.
Chris?
Yes.
Yes, apparently.
Yeah, I also feel strongly that this is a yes.
Adam?
Historically, yes. I'm going to go with yes.
Okay.
All right.
It's all gay.
I agreed. That's kind of fucked up.
Oh.
That's a little weird.
Oh. So religion is always weird.
I can't hate on my Catholics, and he can't hate on his Catholics.
Okay.
So it's just weird.
Good to know. You got us with that one. You stumped all of us with that one.
I know.
All right, this is round 5. Potentially game-winning round if one of us pulls ahead.
Shit. Nova sent me an email or a text to the show line this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you've got to use this for show content. And it was an orange reading Chad Zumach's drunken text messages. And I said, I'm just like, this is embarrassing. I said, no, I'm not. This is pathetic. I was like, I think I described it as non-tent. And I'm like, he's like, oh, what are you going to talk about, Israel then? I'm like, okay, listen to what you just said. Israel, which is like the top thing in the world right now. There's Israel, and then what's number 2?
Taylor Swift.
I don't even know what the number 2 story in the world is. It's pretty much
Fires in Canada, maybe, but not. I don't know.
But he's like, dude, you got to talk about the guy reading the other guy's text messages. I'm like,
Wow.
All right, is OJ reading Chad Zumach's text messages gay? Annie?
Yes, it's gay.
Chris?
Gay.
Carl?
It's gay.
Yeah, it's
Adam?
gay. It's gay.
I really had to hit pause on that quick. We only have 2 seconds left of this clip. Here we go. Let's find out.
Come on, gay.
do you understand how gay that sounds? Nova sent me.
I knew it.
That was an easy
That was
one.
an easy one. All right. So now we have a 3-way tie for first, right?
Correct.
All right. So if I win this point, I get 2 points. Everyone else is going for 1 point on this round.
Everyone else is fired.
Yes. That is that's my new rule that I incorporated so I could potentially win someday. This is our bonus round to settle the tie. Finally figure out, is it gay? And Megan, let me suggest you can go in different orders with us. In fact, I think you should change it up from, so it's not always Annie going first.
You got it.
He's trying to manipulate you somehow. Somehow it's to his advantage. Trust
We're
me.
putting too
Whatever
much
he's doing
pressure
right
on
there.
Annie, I think. I think it makes more sense to let other people go sometimes.
Oh, Hobo says about the cheerleader, he's kind of hot. All right, I'm skipping that. Skipping it. MSO says that dude is definitely smuggling a green dildo. Yep, right to the Lynx game. Or he's just, he might just keep it in his ass during the entire game. He'll bring a green dildo to a Lynx game. He'll just keep sitting on it, wiggling back and forth. You know what? I really didn't need to act that out, did I? That didn't help. That helped nothing.
All right, is Aaron acting out having a dildo in his ass gay? Carl?
Thank you.
Can we go back to Annie?
Of course it is.
Perfect.
All right,
Of
so
course it is, but I'm going to say no.
Okay.
I'm going to say no.
Annie?
Somehow, no, it's not. It's not gay somehow.
Adam?
I'm going to go with gay.
Chris?
I'm going not gay.
Oh, so Adam could take it with us.
He could.
All right.
Or I could take it with us. Let's see what happens.
Me acting out the wiggle. T. Duden just says, wow, that was way too gay. It's pretty gay.
Okay.
All right, there you go. Anna with the win. Congratulations, buddy. You earned that one.
Yeah.
And that was exciting. Another fun round of Is It Gay? Thank you, Megan, for watching Steel Toe way too long.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for the all-inclusive trip to resorts at Sandals Casino.
These podcasts